The early bird really does get the worm. Studies have found that over 90% of CEOs and over 50% of self made millionaires wake up before 6 a.m. Many of the greats from Kobe Bryant, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and even Gary Vaynerchuk all wake up in the early hours of the morning to start their workday and get a leg up on their competition. Today, I'll be going over 5 amazing benefits to waking up at 5 a.m. and how you can use it to become a success and accomplish all of your goals. Welcome to Mentor My Life. There are 2 keys to really becoming a successful person in any field that you wish. The first is having time, and the second is being productive with that time. If you had more time and you were extremely productive with the time that you had, there really isn't anything that you can't do. Waking up at 5 a.m. will allow you to have more time throughout your day, and it will also help you to be more productive with this newfound time. So before I hop into the amazing benefits of waking up at 5 a.m. every day, I want to quickly dive into how you can wake up at 5 a.m. by resetting your circadian rhythm so that you wake up feeling refreshed and well rested. The first day will be the most difficult because your body will have to go through an adjustment period. But after that first day, it'll become increasingly easier. Your internal clock is controlled by 2 major factors. The first is light exposure, and the second is your mealtime schedule. If you want to wake up at 5 a.m. starting Monday morning, you want to implement these changes on Sunday. The first thing you want to do is expose yourself to light as early as possible on that Sunday morning. That doesn't mean that you have to wake up at 5 a.m., but the earlier you do, the better. I recommend going out for a walk as soon as you wake up, as this will tell your body that your day starts as soon as you wake up. If it's not sunny out yet, you can mimic sunlight by turning on the lights in your house. Then later on during the day, you want to shield yourself from any light at least 1 hour before you are ready to go to bed. So if you plan on getting a full 8 hours of sleep, that means you'll be going to bed at around 9 p.m., so you should be avoiding any light exposure starting at 8 p.m. You can do this by turning off your TV, not looking at your phone, and making sure that you have blinds or curtains that don't allow any light from the outside to creep into your house. This will tell your body that you are getting ready for bed. The next thing that you want to do is to change your eating schedule. Let's say you used to go to bed at around 12 p.m. and your last meal would be at around 9 p.m. Now that you will be going to bed at 9, which is 3 hours earlier, you want to push your last meal 3 hours earlier as well. So if your last meal was at 9 p.m., your new last meal should be at around 6 p.m. You should do the same with breakfast and lunch. If you used to eat breakfast at 10 a.m., your breakfast should now be at 7 a.m. The first day you do this, it will suck. But by making these adjustments with light exposure and changing your mealtime schedule, you will effectively reset your circadian rhythm and making it so you are tired and fall asleep earlier and that you naturally wake up at 5 a.m. feeling refreshed and ready to go. The first benefit to waking up at 5 a.m., and I'm sure you've already guessed, is that you'll have more time throughout your day. Now, of course, there will always be just 24 hours during a day, so you can't add any more time in that sense. But most people have obligations during the day because that's when everybody is awake. Most go to work at around 9 a.m., have family or social obligations during the day, and if you're trying to start a business or accomplish something in your life, you have to work around that busy schedule. Then, after everything is done, most people are tired and their willpower tank is emptied, so they'll spend the last few hours of their day relaxing, watching TV, and not being productive. By waking up at 5 a.m., you wake up before anybody is awake, so you don't have any obligations to anybody but yourself. This gives you more time to do what you want to do without any worry of having to work around your daily obligations. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a great example of this. He is an extremely busy person. Being a blockbuster star, his day is filled with acting, business meetings, and promotional work for his movies and brand. This leaves him with 0 personal time throughout the day. So he wakes up at around 4:30 a.m. every day before anybody gets up. He works out, eats breakfast, and he still has time to spare to enjoy his morning before anybody wakes up and he has to really get to work. Benefit number 2 is increased willpower. Your willpower is like a battery. Throughout your day, as you make decision after decision, your willpower gets weaker and weaker. That means if you have work as soon as you wake up and you have things to take care of throughout your day, those things drain your willpower. Then by the time you have time for yourself, you won't have any willpower left to work on your business, you won't have willpower to go to the gym, or you won't have any willpower to stick to a healthy eating regimen. By waking up at 5 a.m., you will have time to do things that you want to do before your willpower is all used up. Benefit number 3 is increased productivity. With this newfound time and this increase in willpower, you will also be more productive during your day, and that's for one very important fact: you won't be distracted. When you wake up at 5 a.m., everybody will still be asleep, so you won't be distracted by any text messages, phone calls. You don't have to worry about being distracted by TV, because as you know, most TV shows and sporting events are played during the day when everyone is awake and they're most likely to be watched. Without these distractions, you'll be able to solely focus on what you are doing in that moment, and you'll be more productive than ever before. Benefit number 4 is the ripple effect. By creating the habit of waking up early at 5 a.m., you will experience the ripple effect and you will become more disciplined in many other aspects of your life. It becomes easier and easier for you to not only start good habits that benefit your everyday life, but you will also be more likely to break bad habits that you've always wanted to quit but never had the discipline to do so. Benefit number 5 is becoming a success. There are many paths to success, but what's the easiest path to becoming successful? The answer is simple, and that's to copy other successful people. As previously stated, one thing that almost all successful people have in common is waking up as early as possible. Once you place your focus on becoming successful, you instantly become a competition to other people who want to become successful in the same field as you. The easiest way to be more successful than your competition is to outwork everybody. By waking up early, you will be able to work while your competition is sleeping. You will have more time, you will be more productive, and you will have more willpower and discipline than they do, allowing you to guarantee your success. So follow in the footsteps of some of the most successful people out there, like Kevin Hart, like Tony Robbins, or like Jeff Bezos, and join the 5 a.m. club. But as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like, comment any questions you may have down below, and catch you guys next time.